As I previously threatened, I'll read a couple poems real fast. Let me just set a timer for myself so I keep myself to the same standards, you know. All right. So let's see if I can do 2 or 3. We'll see. This is possibly the oldest poem of mine that I still consider reading. You know, sometimes you get past a certain point, you say, I don't know about that one anymore. But this is called Ars Terra. Now, Ars Poetica is, you know, on the art of writing poetry is this sort of Ars Terra, like the art of the earth, but it's also just an Ars Terra, an Ars Poetica. I believe in the mathematics of things, the natural pull of the tides on one coast or the other, one at a time, the symmetry required for brick and steel to merge with sky, conservation of mass, even when a frozen rose shatters into petals. I believe poetry is math's other half, that the balance of syllable beats on the page gives birth to music in the stomach. Hear me out. I know I believe with the fervency of a child, but please. It rumbles first like indigestion, so you can't sit still. You have to rise to your feet and walk about, step and step and step, and suddenly your senses are heightened. Every sound speaks with the authority of a virtuoso, and then, second by second, the wind is roused. It remembers how desperately it used to love the sound it caused passing through trees and over water, how it lived for that before it got dry and cynical. But of course, hearts never truly give up their passions, and just these echoes are enough. It breaks into song, and the world turns to the beat. And here's a different one. A little bit of a new, somewhere in between how far away that one was written, and it's about when I was younger, though. It's called Raindrops on My Shoulders, and I have a manuscript that I'm working on, trying to find a home for, and the ending lines here give themselves to the current title of that manuscript. So in that way, it's important, I suppose. All right, it's called Raindrops on My Shoulders. I used to have fun with simple things, river hunts and pinched fingers, drenched shirts, that fresh post-shower cool. Somehow I changed. All closed doors in a magazine I found as a 12-year-old, the internet's modem handshake that scraped down my anxious spine, the car in the drive, a gravel shock to my ears. The mad rush to close the sluggish Windows 98 always got me dizzy, like when I'd stepped in the creek and the muck whirled into a brown stew of pinchers and hidden frogs, but without any texture or pain, without threats of rain or darkness to balance out primitive pleasures. Wet cotton clings to my neck out on the front porch. I breathe the petrichor through my half-clogged nostrils. My brain vibrates with unlocked sense and memory, the fear of being found, the thrill of finding.